Hello, I am Ben. This is the Nike Alphafly Next Percent 2. But is it any good? In 2020, Nike unleashed this shoe to much fanfare, and since then it's been sitting at the top of pretty much everyone's wish lists. Version 2 is not much different, but what's changed? It's had a bit of an overhaul since version 1. The main thing really is that version 1 had a 4mm drop. This has got an 8mm drop from heel to toe. The heel has been widened, which is a fairly significant change over version 1, simply on the fact that it's a bit more of a nod towards a recreational runner. It adds a bit of stability through the gait cycle. The shoe's slightly more aligned to those who aren't just running sub-2 marathons. The outsole has changed quite a lot. Before it had a wavy contoured pattern on the front, it's been stripped back a little bit. The upper has changed quite a lot. This is the Atom Knit, which is kind of like the elite version of the Fly Knit. This has changed and been restructured to aid fit and make the shoe a little bit more sort of racy feeling, a bit more comfortable. One extra touch that Nike have added in, which they claim aids energy return, is they've managed to fit in a slice of Zoom X foam between the AirPod and the outer. Version 1 didn't have this. It's a nice little extra feature that Nike claim make a difference. But how do these feel out on the run? Well, unsurprisingly, they're fast. There is a lot going on with this shoe. Actually, at slower speeds, they can feel a bit cumbersome, a bit clunky. They are massive with the heel stack height and all the different elements going on. But when you get up to speed, that carbon plate pod combination kicks in. It really aids propulsion. You can really notice how this shoe wants to move fast. There is a real tipping point with this shoe. If you are a slower runner, it probably isn't for you. This is very much aimed towards the race day sort of stuff. If you've got money in the bank, sure, go for it. But really, these are designed to go fast, and that is when you notice it at its best. Fit-wise, the shoe is comfortable. It is a little narrow in the instep. There's quite an abrupt transition from the instep down into the footbed underneath the ball of the foot. It's all the sort of stuff that you notice when you pull the shoe on, which takes some doing because the upper is quite tight. But when moving, you don't notice any of these things. It's a secure fit. The heel fits nicely. And once again, it's all designed around being fast. And that's when it's a bit like being strapped into a race seat. When you sit down and you pull up all the straps, of course, it might feel uncomfortable. Once you're flying around, that's what you want. And it's the same with this upper and the way that the shoe fits. They are £275. So let's just let that sink in. If you're chasing PBs at the height of your running fitness and every single weekend is dedicated to racing, then yeah, these are probably a shoe for you. If your ambition is to get around 26.2 miles and have enough change for an ice cream at the end, maybe not. Nevertheless, this is an incredible racing shoe and many will feel that the price is worth it.